Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the US who is celebrating today, and happy final week of NaNoWRIMO. So obviously I have taken a little bit of a detour from our normal daily NaNoWRIMO videos just because there has been travel this month and family stuff, and I am excited to get back downstairs to my family. We had a lovely Thanksgiving meal and everybody's kind of hanging out, dancing downstairs and doing fun stuff. I think we're going to play some games, and the weather has been really nice today, so we might go outside and make a fire. So it has been very lovely and I'm anxious to get back to it, but I just made a decision. Obviously, we're just going to do kind of coffee chat style here because I just have not really felt up to fully recording. And so I know some of you are enjoying these and some of you might not be. So if this is not your thing, then I will see you in a few days for our normal sort of word count updates and everything else. But if you are enjoying these, I am too. More of a coffee chat style get together. But I had such an amazing time at the meetup yesterday. We had, I think, kind of a core group of 11 or 12, and then a few people that stopped in and headed out early. But it was a really nice group, and it was the perfect size group for the day. But I know there were more of you that were hoping to come, and for whatever reason, you weren't able to make it. So I will be back twice next year, and maybe we'll get a chance to do it again. And for those of you that obviously don't live near this area and had no way that you could be here, just know that I am still working on the idea of a Hardy's Con or some kind of Heart Breathings get together. It just, every hotel that we looked at was so expensive that it just didn't feel like I could provide the right value and make it as accessible to as many people as possible for the prices that we were looking at. So I'm still working on that. It's still potentially something that we'll be able to do in the future, just probably not in 2024 like I had originally hoped, but we're going to keep working on that vision for that. And of course, vision is something I'm really thinking about a lot lately, is what's my vision for 2024. And I know I'm going to be making some pretty big changes. I'm excited to share with you in just about a week what my new planner lineup is. I'm also going to be sharing more on Project Phoenix, which is my decision of or strategy for how I'm going to be reviving my backlist and my publishing career. Not that my publishing career isn't going well. I'm still selling thousands of books a year and making a good income from my publishing, but I put things not exactly on pause, but I guess you could say that it's been over 2 years since I published my latest full-length novel. And I had hoped that Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw would be out this year, but right now it's dubious at best to say whether it's going to be out this year, but it will be out soon. But 2024, I'm going to be shifting some of my focus toward that and really trying to find my sustainable pace and my balance between my writing and my courses and YouTube and my being a mom and all those things. And it's something that is a process, right? It's like the same way that our process and our pacing and our sustainable pace may be different for each book we're writing, for each stage of life, depending on whether we've been going through trauma or things have been joyful, or we just really need to be present to what's going on in our lives right now. And we cannot be daydreaming or working toward our dreams right now. Like we go through phases in our lives, and I feel myself getting more and more grounded and wanting to find a new level of balance for myself. And I have been feeling this transformation and this transition coming, and I feel like, you know, there's nothing special technically about January 1st, but for me, it just feels like a portal to a fresh start, a new beginning, and a new chance to just indulge in the dream and the vision and the excitement of what is coming. And this year, Monday, January 1st, it's a Monday. That is the best. Like when a whole year starts on a Monday, we're good. It's also a leap year, so we've got February 29th. We have an extra day next year to make it extra special. So I'm feeling excited. I'm making some changes to my planning system. I'm making some changes to how I'm showing up. We're going to be doing a book club here. We're going to be doing some special memberships and subscriptions. There's going to be some new stuff going down. And anytime you start to make change, I feel like it can be a little bit nerve-wracking, but also exciting. So I'm still like, I've got some of my planners here. I showed you this one, but I also have I have a couple more, to be honest. And I have been doing some journaling and taking this time. I haven't been working really on NaNoWRIMO or my story, which I need to get back to. I'm definitely going to do the story with Marco. And I did spend about 2 hours working on note cards and stuff like that, but I haven't really written any words since I got here. Depending on when the in-laws kind of get tired and head out tonight, if they're here late, we probably won't get any writing done. But if they leave early, I think I'll have some time to write today and tomorrow, and then maybe while we're traveling on Saturday, but I'm just not sure. So NaNoWRIMO Diaries, always an adventure. You never know where it's going to take you. But for those of you that have not been enjoying these sort of sit down updates, don't worry. The regular updates will come back as soon as I get home. But I think most of you from the comments have enjoyed just some casual chat time just as much as the vlogs. So thank you for that. I have been really thinking through my strategies for next year, how things are going to change. And part of that process for me is also reflecting on the previous year or several years. And so I encourage you now, as we hit the last few weeks of the year, the last 5 or 6 weeks of the year, how many are left? I don't know for sure, but at 5 or 6 weeks left in the year, it's the perfect time to start reflecting on what really worked for me this year, what is not working, and how can I lean into the things that have really been working well for me, and how can I back off or change or shift the things that just aren't working at all. And that's been on my mind a lot. And I'm gonna go through that process with some of you as we move into the 2024 How to Plan Your Writing Year. But I also know that not everybody here is a writer. And so we're also going to be doing a sort of vision board party, a reflection and a vision board party, a couple of live streams here towards the end of the year. And if that process appeals to you of like doing a good reflection on the past and then really thinking about what you want to accomplish in 2024, I think I will also be doing a 2-day workshop coming up either here in December or in January about long-term planning. So like planning for the next 5 years of your life, showing you some of the tactics and strategies that I've been using for that. And then of course, HB90 opens up on Sunday. So we're getting, it's opening, and this will be potentially the last time I'll be running the course at this price with this exact set of videos, because I'll be re-recording it for next year. So lots of interesting and exciting things going on. But anyway, I think sometimes spending time with family, especially because I don't really see my own family anymore, and it's always bittersweet on days like this, because I had, you know, growing up, I had a big family. My mom had 5 brothers and sisters, and well, 4 that were living at the time, and they, so it's a group of 5 of them, and all of them had 3 or more kids. And so we would all get together, and then extended family and stuff like that. Sometimes Thanksgiving would be like out at my Aunt Barbara's house on the lake, and it would be, or a pond, I guess, and it would be like 50 people. And sometimes I feel not really regret, because I know that sometimes we just have to do what we have to do to keep ourselves safe and mentally out of toxic situations. Somebody just sneezed downstairs. But at the same time, there's that nostalgia of like, I wish I could give my kids that big, you know, family thing. Like, we did spend time with friends, but here it's just my in-laws and my husband's half sister, and there's no kids here for them to play with, but they're doing fine and they're happy and they're good. But there are times where I feel also on days like this kind of melancholy, I guess, and a little bit sad, of like reflective of the things from the past that have changed. But it's also, I try to transmute that energy from sadness. I mean, I allow myself to feel it and to, you know, try to honor the choices that I've had to make to continue to move forward with my life. But also I try to transmute that sadness into reflection on how far have I actually come? Like, I think so often we don't really give ourselves credit for the things that we've done, because we just see this big mountain of to-dos that haven't gotten done. It's like, oh, here's all the ways that I've disappointed people. Here's all the ways I've been criticized. Here's all the ways I'm not living up to my potential. Or like, we think about all those things that didn't get done, and we forget. We might, you know, some of you might be sitting here thinking, well, I've almost accomplished nothing in 2023. But like, if you actually sat down and started making a list and allowed yourself to flow with this idea of like, I'm going to write down every win that I can possibly think of. You might be surprised at just how much you have accomplished in the past year that you've forgotten. So I encourage you to go through your Google Calendar, your planners, your journals, any place that you've written things down, your photos, your memories, anything like that, and really start thinking about all the things that you've accomplished in 2023, because I think that, did I say 2024 earlier? I don't know. All the things you've accomplished this year that you're really proud of, because I'm sure there's more of it. And sometimes it's just, I had the courage to leave this relationship, or I had the courage to continue to go, or I survived this really hard thing, or I did, I did do my best, and that feels really good. I got back to my writing, even if I didn't finish anything just yet, giving ourselves credit instead of constantly diminishing our own accomplishments, because you do so much, and you should be proud of yourself for the things that you've done. And I hope that in this reflection period that we're entering into, as we begin to reflect on 2023 and plan for 2024, you can be proud of yourself for what you've accomplished. So we'll talk about this more. If I get some time to write tonight, I'll do a full vlog tomorrow and kind of show you some of the meetup from yesterday and some of the other things that have been going on here. But there may not be a full vlog until after I get home on Saturday. So then the first vlog back would be Sunday, and we'll just play it by ear. But thank you for being flexible with me and continuing to show up. Obviously, Thanksgiving is a day of reflection and family and tradition and thankfulness. And so among the things I'm grateful for, I always count you, because you're here, you're part of this community, you're part of this loving, encouraging space, and I wouldn't be here with a voice to share if you weren't here to be a part of it, and it means a lot to me. I'm super grateful for all the Heart Breathings admins who run sprints for us, for Angela who helps with the groups, for my friend Megan that's been helping out recently, for all of our past admins who have moved on to other things, and of course, like with all my heart, like super grateful for Renee, who is the other part of Team Sarah and who is there for me every day. And I would just love to send out my gratitude and thankfulness to Renee for all that she does for all of us, even when we don't realize it behind the scenes. Some of you may not realize just how much she does. So super grateful for you. I'm grateful for all of my friends that I've been able to make through this YouTube channel and through my readership. I'm grateful for all my readers. I'm super grateful for my business mentor, Amber McHugh, and all my other friends who watch this channel. So I'm feeling excited for the future. I'm feeling ready for all the things that are coming. I'm excited to share with you my changes for my 2024 planner lineup that are coming soon. Somebody asked if I had a Black Friday deals like website. I don't, but if you go to amazon.com/shop/heartbreathings, I do have some, I think it's in the description anyway. I do have some lists there, and I did see things like some of my camera, the light that I use for top-down videos when I'm recording my planner stuff is deep discounted for Black Friday. My Kindle Oasis that's on that list is also down to like $170 or something like that. There's a lot of good things on there. They're not specifically Black Friday deal lists, but they're just my lists, and some of the things there are on sale if you want to check it out. Erin Condren planners are 30% off. I'm actually going to be also using a plum paper planner in a disc bound system next year. Might surprise some of you. I'm excited to share it with you. And those are 30% off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just ordered those and I paid full price. So if you want to go check out Plum Paper Planner, I think there's a lot of planner discounts. I also bought some stickers from Nikki Plus 3. I bought some, oh, I need to go check out Sticker Guru because I wanted to get their monthly planners. There's so much stuff. So if you know of any great Black Friday deals for authors or planners, put them in the description below. Next year, maybe I should put together a bigger like list or whatever, but I didn't for this year. But anyway, I hope that you are having a wonderful day, whether you're celebrating Thanksgiving or just moving into, getting ready to move into the weekend. I'm sending you all my love. I hope that you know that you do matter in this community. Every lurker, every like, every comment, every person who's subscribed, every person who clicks on one of my videos. I'm super grateful for you today and every day, and I will see you in tomorrow's update. Bye.